I am very hopeful. I'm hoping
that we are actually live.
hoping that we are live. I'm hoping we have friends from all over joining us. Irene Watt.
Hello there.
Lovely to have you in the kitchen.
Yes.
And hoping that it's all working.
Send us a message if we're live.
I'm hoping so. This is very tense. It is. Oh, Richard. Great. You've just tuned in. How fantastic.
Great
We had
stuff.
no idea whether this would work or not. So we're the right way up. We've got people joining us all the time.
Excellent.
Beverly Reed. How wonderful. Isn't it great? It's been 2 weeks of not being able to do the Monday concerts. And I'm just seeing hearts and people waving and joining us.
Lovely. That's
this
lovely.
is, I have John Pawsey to thank so much for helping me get on it. My page was hacked.
Yes, you said.
But well, actually not my page, my account was hacked. And that meant I couldn't get access.
Yes.
And anyway.
Money taken.
What, darling?
You had money taken.
Oh, I did. I had money taken. Thank you so. Yeah, £1,200.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So worry not if you're watching at the minute, because the page is absolutely secure. It's absolutely fine. My account has gone for the time being. But it's just lovely to have you back. It's lovely to have you joining us. It's lovely to have Irene in the kitchen, the dogs, the golfer, my daughter, one of my
New
daughters.
hairstyle as well. New hairstyle.
Very snazzy. Very snazzy. So that everyone is joining us. So it's so good to have you. It's so lovely. I've had lovely messages from lots and lots of people. Alison McGilvery in Ontario. Hello to Lorna Meehan, Edna Jaffrey, Elma McGugan, Stuart Adamson, Sheila Hamilton, Frida Baxter, Mary Taylor, Alma Baxter, Graham Wilson, good advice, thank you Graham, Marjorie Cool, Adeline Christie, Marlene Spencer, from Manchester, Betty Ann Bertrand, and then there's all our French friends,
Lovely.
and then there's everyone who's joining us at the moment. Oh, it's just so lovely.
Neil Strachan.
I'm feeling quite emotional.
Yes. Oh, Rab.
Neil.
Hello, Rab. How are you? He's from the choir.
Excellent.
And are you still in Tenerife? I don't know. He was in Tenerife.
I know we've had people join us from Tenerife, Cyprus, Denmark, you name it. So we've just got, I don't know, just got back into the swing of things. You've been busy all day.
Oh, yes. It's pandemonium as usual in my house.
But you're looking very gorgeous and glamorous.
Thank you.
As usual, you have no idea. We are busy ladies apart
Very.
from this. And we won't bore you with the fact that the printer's broken, the internet's
We
intermittent.
won't tell them about that. No.
Situation normal, but
Yes.
it's not really, because we're back. So
Yes.
we thought we would do something that would be welcoming. We're going to Ireland first.
Yes.
And something actually that years ago, I know Paul Brady sings this, but my mum used to sing it. I love Paul Brady. I did transatlantic sessions with him years ago, and this is an old Irish favourite. So let's have a go. I've just dropped in to see you all. I'll only stay a while. I want to see how you're getting on. I want to see you smile. I'm happy to be back again and greet you big and small. For there's no place on the earth just like the homes of Donegal. I long to see your smiling children standing by the door, the kettle boiling on the hearth as I walk up the floor. stay a while. I want to see how you're getting on. I want to see you smile. I'm happy to be back again and greet you big and small. For there's no place on the earth just like the homes of Donegal. For there's no place on the earth just like the homes of Donegal.
Yay!
Oh, the golfer liked that one.
Lovely, lovely. That.
It is a lovely. I mean, and there's a waltz feel.
Yeah, it's a waltzy feel. And I didn't really know that one until this afternoon.
But we
But
got
here
it.
we are,
Here
yes.
we are. Here we are. New hairdo.
Yes,
and
new hairdo.
New song.
New song.
New old
yes,
song.
new song.
And actually, I would love to sing that. We missed quite a lot of birthdays in the last 2 or 3 weeks. My brother-in-law, George Nolan, who lives in Dublin. Hello, George. Don't know if you're watching,
He was
but
70, wasn't he?
he was not 70 at all. Honestly, your brother-in-law is making you far older. I think he was 45, actually. And hello to Linda and George. And also I have a wonderful school friend, Susanna Pearman Bradley. It was her birthday, and I didn't manage to sing her a song. So Susie Wong, that was for you as well. And anyone who's had a birthday over the last 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, lovely.
When is your birthday?
April.
April.
Yes.
So coming up.
Coming up, yes.
Coming up, not counting.
Don't ask me how old.
As someone said to me the other day, you're really only as old as you
Yes.
kind of feel inside.
I still think I'm 21 until I look in the mirror and I think, no, you're not. I wish, huh?
I don't know if you're as old as 21 myself, actually.
In my head, no.
So you're going to sing a song. What are you going to sing for us?
I thought we would do Come On You Fisher Lassies.
Okay, I'll join in.
Yeah, join in. Because
I might join in as well.
it mentions
Oh, the
my
golfer says he's got-
hometown.
Oh, it does?
Gamery.
Gamery?
That's Gamery's Gardenstown.
Right.
And in 2 weeks' time, I'm doing a harp retreat up in Gardenstown.
Yes.
So it's going to be lovely. We've booked some holiday cottages and things for all the harpists to come. And,
wonderful.
And we're going to be teaching in the little schoolie. And that'll be great.
Oh, well, that would be
Yeah.
fantastic. And so Gardenston locals would call it Gamery.
Gamery, yes.
So
Gamery is actually the parish, the wider parish, but
Gamericks.
yeah, Gamericks, that's right. But the locals would call it the town Gamery as well. So
And the history behind this song, as I can boast about Irene because she won't boast about herself. She's an ethnomusicologist because she teaches at the University of Aberdeen and has lots of students and also choirs and harps. So a lot going on in your life.
Yeah, a lot going on in my life.
But you really know the music of the northeast of Scotland.
Yes, well, I love it actually. It's our culture, you know. I suppose when I was younger, you know, like a teenager, you'd have thought it was a bit old hat and that sort of thing. But I think you come back to it and you're sort of really proud because we've got some fantastic music here. Not just songs. I mean, we've got so many ballads. Really, this is the heart of ballad country here. And then we've also got all these amazing composers like James Scott Skinner. You know, all of these
Neil Gow.
Neil Gow, all of these people from this area.
Yeah.
And so we've really got heritage to be proud of, I think.
So Kamaya Fisher Lashes, of course, we're in the heart of the fishing community, and Gamery's part of that.
Yes, and it was actually written by Ewan McCall, this tune, this song, and he wrote it as part of the radio ballads that he did on BBC, I think it was radio, singing the fishing and all that sort of thing.
Well, I've got a big boast here. Ewan McCall's son, Callum McCall, he did all the arrangements for my Time to Fly album, and Callum and his mother, Peggy Seeger, are touring the UK right now. And
I saw Peggy a few weeks ago up in Port Soy. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Totally
in her
amazing.
80s, on the road.
Yeah.
Inspirational.
Yeah, and she's got this sort of spark of life about her, hasn't she?
She's got a wonderful twinkle. We'll join in. The golfer says he's going to join in as well.
Okay, great. Oh, come on, you fisher lassies, and come along with me. and Gamely and for Inverallachie, for Bucky and for Aberdeen and all the country round. Where I want to got the hair and where I want the Yarmouth too. You rise up in the morning with your bundle in your hand. Be at the station early or you'll surely hate to stand. Take plenty to eat and a kettle for your tea, or you'll surely be hunging before you get to Yarmouth Quay. The journey it's a longie and it takes a day or twa, and when you reach your lodging, sure as soon as sleep you'll fall. But you rise at 5 with the sleep still in your ear. You're what to find the gutting yards along the Yarmouth Quay. There's coopers there and curers there and buyers canny shields. There's lassies at the pickling and others at the creels, and you'll wish that the fish had been all left in the sea till the time you finished gutting herring on the Yarmouth Quay. It's late in the early in the morning and late into the night. Your hands are cut and chopped and they look an uncassette, and you'll greet like a bairn when you put them in the brie, and you wish you were 1,000 miles away from Yarmouth Quay. I've gutted fish in Lerwick and Stornoway shields. I've worked along the Humber amongst the barrels and the creels. Whitby, Grimsby, I've travelled up and down, but the place to see the herring is the quay at Yarmouth too. So come on, you fishing lassies, aye, and come away with me. The Cairn, Balgan, Gamely, and for Inverallachie, hey, Bucky, and for Aberdeen, and all the country round. Where I want to gut the herring, where I want the Yarmouth tune. Aye, the place to see the herring is the quay at Yarmouth too. The dogs are joining in over there.
Very good.
That was
Great song.
great. That was great. And you know, there is something just about the unaccompanied voice and rhythm and all
It's
the
all that
words.
rhythm. And you know, it always reminds me of, because they had this rhythm when they were gutting the fish, you know?
Yeah.
And there were 3 girls in a team.
Yes.
So there was 2 gutters and a packer.
Yeah.
And the tall girl was the packer, because she had to sort of put all the herring into the basket.
Yes.
And they would gut really quickly, and they would throw them, and they would then put them in the barrels. And they said that, you know, the best packers, that you could take the barrel away and it would stay exactly the same with the herring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we wouldn't have been one of the tall ones.
No, I think I would have fallen into the barrel.
We'd have been the gutters.
No, you would be the net menders.
Oh, we would have been the net menders.
Word for today,
Word
Yes.
for today?
crapulence.
What?
Crapulence.
Is that not a rude one? He always
No,
says a rude
no.
one when I'm here.
Crapulence. The word today
Crapulence.
from the golfer is crapulence. And I'm trying to make it sound not rude. But you never quite know what he's going to say. Crapulence.
No idea.
No idea.
I don't know
We'll
that
see
word.
we'll see if anyone knows that. But there's lots of people saying. Linda's saying wonderful, and Jennifer Patience is saying thank goodness.
The gutting was before my time.
All
yes, me too. I'm pretty pleased that I'm not gutting, I'll tell
Yes,
you.
I know.
But
It's
my
a
grandmothers did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
hard job.
aunties, you know, great aunts and all that sort of thing. And they did all that travelling from Shetland all the way down, following the
gills out.
fleet.
And actually, the song follows that whole
Yes, it does.
journey on the map, as it were, which is okay. What we're gonna let's just see.
Are we keeping with the fishing theme and doing the boaty rows, or we're going to do
We
that?
might do
Or-
that if I can find it. We could. You could start playing a wee bit, and I will see if I can find
Wait,
it.
Christina, what did we
Um,
decide we were going to do that in?
Or we could do.
No, the boaty rows is an A. D seems to be our favourite key, but this one is an A.
Okay, but let me see if I can find it. Could you play a wee bit of it?
Yes.
And I'll just see if I can. boaty rouse, the boaty rouse, the boaty rouse, wheel, and McCulloch attend the boat, the Merlin and the Creel. When Sandy, Jock and Janety are up and gotten leave, they'll help to guard the boaty row and lighten our care. The boaty rows, the boaty rows, the boaty rows for wheel, and McCulloch attend the boat, the Merlin and the Creel. Oh, we'll may the boaty row that fills a heavy creel. Oh, we'll take glad our bears and buys our porridge meal. The boaty rows, the boaty rows, the boaty rows for wheel, and McCulloch attend the boat, the Merlin and the Creel. The boaty rows, the boaty rows, the boaty rows for wheel, and McCulloch attend the boat, the Merlin and the Creel.
Oh, I love that song. I love that song.
There's someone at the door. I think maybe either open the door.
Welcome
There
back,
are 4 dogs here, 4. They're all
Actually-
running around the kitchen.
It could be a man from Amazon. It could be a parcel.
It could be, yes.
They're out. They're out. That is a lovely song.
Yeah,
another
lovely.
another old one.
Yes,
Lots of people
But
have
it's
joined
kind of,
us.
it's very sort of reminiscent of my childhood, you know, because of course I'm a fisherman's daughter.
I know.
As your husband well knows, she used to sell his fish down.
You did.
Yeah.
Many years ago.
Many years ago.
Betty,
Yes,
it's
many
lovely
more.
to have you with us, and
I
Trisha
worked with your dad
Donovan.
down in Plymouth.
You did? You did?
Conversations going on here. Ullapool, Plymouth.
Plymouth, yes.
They're talking about the old days.
Yes,
Yeah.
when my dad fished and your husband bought them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Vesper and the Hesperus.
That's exactly right.
Your
My
dad's-
dad's boat was called the Vesper, and his brother Michael had the Hesperus.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well,
Happy
it's
memories.
Yes.
happy memories.
Nice guys to deal with. Good guys to deal with.
Lots of people are saying Pam and Kathleen. I don't know if anyone's answered the golfer's clue yet. Katie Mackay. Hi, Katie. Anne, lovely to have you with us. And June. Oh, it's so nice to be back. If you weren't here at the start of this, Betty, it's lovely to see you as well. And Shona and Jamie. It's just great. It's great to be back. We've had a couple of weeks of hiatus. We haven't quite reached 100 concerts yet, I don't think.
Oh, can't be far off, though.
Steve
97.
Baxter, I think it's something.
97,
It's something
wow.
like 97. I mean, it's
97.
something. So
Really good going.
Lots to celebrate.
it's been fantastic. I mean, it's kept me upbeat.
Yes.
Same.
And kept a lot of people at home quite sort of sane. we're so
We've been-
glad we're coming out of lockdown.
We've been doing our best. We've been
well,
doing
we're
our.
out of lockdown, but you know that.
We're all going to war now.
Oh, I know.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that yet.
I know. We're.
Why don't we go
troubled
to
times.
Ireland again and do an upbeat one? Shall we do
All
that?
right, will we
Tell
do
me
that?
more.
Yeah, let's do an upbeat one. Let's just keep ourselves cheery, because
Yes.
goodness only knows It's hard.
I know.
Okay,
It's all quite worrying, all that stuff. No, we didn't write that. Oh, I think it was in G.
I think it's, try D. Try D.
D. Da, da, da,
Yeah.
da, da. Okay.
About there, yeah.
All
You
right.
can tell we've rehearsed, can't you?
Yeah. Slick
We,
as
would,
everything.
we wouldn't like you to come back and think, you know, they've been rehearsing for 2 weeks or anything like that.
No, we certainly wouldn't like you to think that. I doubt if they're going to think that, Fiona.
I'll tell Mama when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Blew my hair and stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. Knock at the door and ring the bell. Oh, my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. Oh, Jenny Murray says she'll die if she doesn't get the lad with the roving eye. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pulled my hair and stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high and the snow come travelling through the sky. She's as sweet as apple pie, she'll get her own right by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her ma when she gets home. Let them all come as they will, it's Albert Mooney she loves still. I'll tell Mama when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pull my hair and stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle from Belfast City. She is courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pull my hair and stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the girl from Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she?
Yay! I hope you were all jigging around their kitchens to that one, because these guys were.
The dogs are back in, the golfer's back in. What was your clue again?
Crapulence.
Crapulence. It's not like, you see,
I'm a
to
little
me,
worried about
that-
this one.
Yeah, that sounds like flatulence.
No, it's
right,
crapulence.
but crapulence is a degree word.
Nobody,
Sorry, Fiona.
Trisha
We'll
Dunn,
go with
You
flatulence.
won't believe what it means.
I won't
Really?
believe what it means.
Do you want to know what it means?
Does anybody know what crapulence means?
Hang on, stillness?
What?
Was that
Stillness?
stillness?
No.
Doesn't mean that.
No, I'm just trying to
What
read.
does that say?
No, I can't see. I can't see.
No, neither of us can
can't-
see. We're as blind as bats.
Too much drink.
Intoxication.
Oh,
Ah,
it means intoxication.
It means
Oh.
intoxication.
All right.
Too much drink. Well done if you got that.
Yeah,
Too
well
much.
done.
Who got it?
Oh.
Darling, that the problem is
It goes too quickly.
It goes
you
really
see?
quickly, and then
Yeah.
Whoever got it, well done.
Yeah, too much drinking. Somebody there's somebody green. I don't know.
oh, Brian
Was it-
always gets them, but I think it was a lady.
There was
that
a lady
it was
before
It was a
that,
lady
but we
before
just
Brian.
didn't quite
I'm
get
sorry,
your
Brian.
name.
I know you're right. It was maybe Linda Green. Actually, it could have been. They got it anyway. Too much.
Great word.
It is crapulence.
Intoxication.
Well, intoxication is a great word, but when would you use crapulence?
Well,
How
can
would
be
you say it?
Well, it's crapulent.
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 So would you say you're crapulent?
Or crapulence.
Sounds because you just know it helps anyone, so you just spit crap.
Thank you.
Yes,
My family are
and
now
Sophie.
giving it.
Yeah, I'm giving our own definition there.
Yes,
in the
it was
background.
me. It was Linda Green who got it first.
Well
Well
done,
done,
Linda.
Linda.
Yeah.
Yes, bravo. Anne Houston. Oh, my sister got it as well. So
Well,
Kirsty
she's
must be
Capulet
watching.
many times.
Thank you. And Norma, yes.
We might have to be crapulent.
And oh no, it was Linda Nolan that got it.
Oh, was it?
Linda.
Your sister, not my sister.
Oh, well.
Well done, Linda. Linda got it. Excellent. Well, that's 2 Irish songs, and the next song that we're maybe going to do, "The Water Is Wide."
Yes.
Um,
It's kind of split.
Yes.
You know, like the Scots and the Irish always have this claim on songs.
Yeah.
And tunes as well. They kind of sort of,
Share them.
yeah.
Well, there's a great.
The Irish have always been plagiarists.
Well, they're wonderful, and
We're not
that's why
saying
we're
that.
not letting you speak at all. We'll just speak over the golfer right
Yes.
now.
We're not saying that. And it doesn't matter anyway. You know.
Songs are for sharing.
Yes, they are.
We're sharing. Quick, play the harp before he says anything else. Give me an intro, and then I'll take the first verse, and then we can take it from there. You do know what's going on. The water is wide,
good. Very
Right.
good. Yeah.
Do you know, the classic is so beautiful, and you play it so beautifully, and it just calms everything down.
Yes, you can. Even if you're feeling,
Well, even if
stressed,
we've got dogs.
you know, and you've got dogs and everything,
Why
it
did you
transports you
Picking up-
away to this calm
With dogs
place.
barking.
Why did you pick the classic in the first place? Who helped you pick it? Was your mother or was it?
No. I mean, I haven't been playing it since I was a child.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
When
I
did
played
you take
piano.
up? When did you take up the
Well, I was
classic?
a music teacher, you see. I used to
Yeah.
teach piano and everything. And then when I kind of came back into the folky scene, I took it up. But I found that it was very, all the skills that I had in the piano, I could kind of transfer
Yeah.
over. So I learnt very quickly.
I suppose it's all the arpeggios in terms of learning scales.
Well, if
and
you're
then
doing
arpeggios.
if you're doing accompaniment, you're not wanting to sort of compete with the tune and that
No.
sort of thing. But I do play tunes as well, of
course,
you know.
yeah.
But
I guess to begin with, you feel that you actually can make progress reasonably quickly.
well, I did. I mean, it's mostly technique that you've got to kind of get
Yeah.
under your fingers, and that's what when people start off, they find most difficult. Because your hands are not used to sort of being in
Actually,
the position
yeah.
of that, and of course
So
you have to have your thumbs up, fingers down. I keep telling my pupils.
Thumbs up, fingers down.
Yeah.
Sophie has a classic. Sophie
Yes, I believe
played
so.
at school. We're going to have to get
Get
that.
it going.
I think get it
Yeah.
going.
I know.
It's so lovely.
Yeah.
And
I totally teach
does it not make you want to play again?
Yeah, it does.
Oh well, that's good.
Well, we'll get you.
Get
We'll
Sophie
get you
back in the
over to
fold.
Irene. Over to Irene. And actually,
if there's anybody wanting to come to Gardenstown, we're doing an absolute beginners course on the Saturday, the 19th of March, and we're supplying harps. We're having an elementary course, we're having an intermediate course, with more advanced players, but we're doing an absolute beginners course. So
you
it's
don't-
an
you don't-
opportunity to.
so you
try
don't
it.
even have to have your.
Nope.
So how would anyone who had a family member be able to find where
Find
it's
that.
happening?
Well, they can look on my page, my Facebook page, or they can go to the NES Clarsac. NES stands for North East Scotland, and the
NES
that's the
Clarsac.
branch of the Clarsac Society, and
Yeah.
we have a big advert on there.
Lovely.
Or
I
you
am
can just
very tempted.
email nesclarsac@gmail.com and just say, I'd love to know a bit more about the Absolute Beginners course. So it's more a sort of a, you'll get tuition, but it'll be a very sort of simple level, basic, and just kind of come and try workshop kind of
Well,
thing.
that's wonderful because
Yes.
you never know if you don't give it a go.
Exactly.
So you've got to give it a go.
Exactly, and you're not having to fork out, because they're very expensive. But of course, the Clarsac Society rent harps out as well, so
Yeah.
even that is possible.
Yeah, good.
Makes it
All you
affordable.
wanna-be classic
Yeah.
players, you know what to do. You know who to find. And I mean, you could.
Yes.
And
Just
you can
find
and you can
me
make
on-
progress fairly
Quickly, yes. Just even the first lesson, I send people home with a tune. So
Well, that's going to be encouraging.
yes.
Yeah.
So are you going to play? Calloused hands can't be about playing the Clarsa. You wrote
Although
callous.
you do get a callus, I wrote it about my grandmother and my great grandmother, because I said earlier, I hope I can remember all the words. I said earlier that they were both in the sort of fishing industry, but doing the sort of gutting and all that sort of thing, and mending nets. So their work was really hard. You got lots of calluses on your hands when you did that kind of work. But my grandmother was a very gentle person, and I used to go and stay with her, in the summer holidays and that. And I loved her house because it was like a little fisherman's cottage, and the ceilings were like this up in the bedroom. So you were tucked under the eaves, and she would tuck me up in bed, and she would give me a wee clappy and all that. And I remember, it says in the song, I recall her gentle touch with calloused hands.
Well, you play. You play. I will go and get you another cup of tea.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
And you play.
She trod the parton roadie with her creel upon her back. To sell her load of fish, she called round every firm whose track. She told me our stories as we sat grandmother and great grandmother and the work that they used to do. And I recorded actually on an album that Stonehaven Folk Club commissioned during lockdown, and so myself and about 10 of us, 10 artists from all around, wrote songs about this kind of area. So the album is called A Sense of Place. So if you're interested in buying that, it's got some fantastic songs on them, all new, and there's all kinds of people like Steve Byrne, Iona Fife, lots of people.
Yeah, great,
Yeah,
good.
so-
And a lovely song.
Thank
a
you.
lovely song. And
Thank you
lovely,
very much.
lovely for your family.
Oh, that's a lovely song. Oh, thank you very much. Who's that? Sheena. Oh, Sheena Facher. Goodness me. I used to work with Sheena many years ago.
Now, let's
I hope
see.
you're doing well, Sheena.
We're going to do something that we've never done before in a minute. But I wanted to
Not
say...
unusual.
It's just lovely to have you all with us, and thank you for staying with us, given that we've more or less done 18 months non-stop, except I had a little break when I got COVID, but that was way back. And then we've had some rubbish weather over here, because I know we've got friends watching all over the world. So in Scotland we had serious storms that knocked us out, so that knocked everybody out. We'd no water, we'd no electricity. However, it is not nearly as bad as those who are suffering in Ukraine. And one of our regular kitchen concert viewers, Stuart, he has fled with his family to Poland. I'm quite sure he will not be able to be watching this at all at the moment, but I just wanted to say to Stuart and all his family that we are thinking of them. It's just unbearable.
It's just unbelievable.
And
Just imagine everything that you've worked for, and you just have to leave it all and just flee for your life.
So we were talking about this and,
Yeah.
and the fact that it's about trying to find a way through and trying to find peace. And Jiggy McLean has written a wonderful song that, in fact, a lovely Irish singer, Cara Dillon, had recorded. I didn't really know the song until you told me about it, and so
we were trying to find something that would be relevant, and it's called No Peace for Me. So it is. The words are really touching. So
yes.
So we'll just think about those people.
This is really not my home. Where are you, my lovely Johnny? I'm afraid and all alone. There is no peace for me. I'm sitting in a stranger's room, playing at the stranger's table, shining empty like the moon. There is no peace for me. But in the darkness, struggle cold, I think about a garden valley, gentle as the leaves unfold, singing out across the day, distant and so singing out along the Tay, distant and so far away, there is no peace for me. Distant and so far away, there is no peace for me.
Oh,
So thinking of everyone, and we're all with you, and I know that everybody is doing whatever they can and raising money and putting packages together
Yeah.
and praying and doing and whatever. So I know it's a somber note, but I think it's an important...
it's reflective, you know, and that's why we wanted to end tonight.
Yes.
Just thinking about those people that are not nearly as lucky as we are, sitting in this comfy kitchen.
Thank you for joining us. I'm so happy to have you in the kitchen.
Yes, it's lovely to
Come
be back again.
Come back soon.
Yes.
Come back soon. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for being with us, and we'll do our best to be back next Monday. That's the plan. We're keeping going, and thanks to you for all your lovely messages. So many messages, lots of support, and it's hugely appreciated.
Now, don't get too crappy like tonight.
And the golf recess to finish it off. See you next week.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.